remember when do you remember trying to suck the liquid off without touching your lips to it?
Yo!
I'm a magician. Magician.
You're gonna have to do that again. What's up, guys?
Easy there, Tiger.
I'm all excited.
This is our second cup of coffee.
It is our second cup of coffee.
This afternoon.
Cheers to that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, almost spilled it. Welcome back to the M and Gino vlog. A lot's happened so far. But you don't know that. Because we're still back in the Philippines.
You don't even have any idea.
You don't even know where we are right now.
You don't know what's going on.
And that's okay. Since we last saw you, I did not have spectacles and I did not have a goat.
Oh, that's right. This is the new edition. There's some red in there. Oh my god, I just now noticed that.
I am a little bit German.
You
so
got
some
your Germans coming out in your facial hair.
Damn!
Does your dad have red facial hair?
He doesn't. I'd never seen him with a beard.
I know. And he had white hair ever since you know him.
Ever since I've known him.
Rich, did you have an orange beard? That'd be interesting to know. Leave an answer in the comments below.
Comment below, Dad, if you know how. He doesn't, so. Bam!
Let us begin.
The last you saw us, we were making our way back to Coron City after the long and world famous
arduous journey.
I don't know what that means. We're heading back into the mountains, into the
mountain provinces,
into the Kalinga province in search of the Buskalan village, famous for having one of the last traditional Kalinga tattoo artists, the great Whang, the 102-year-old lady. The plan was we were going to drive up there, hang out for a couple hours, see how they lived, get a couple tattoos from Whang, and then head back to Kauai. So we kind of hiked around this mountain, down into the valley, across the river, back up to the Buskalan village that was perched kind of on the side of this mountain here. Like we're scaling across the side of these mountains with all this loose rock. Tito Ding says, I can't do this, I'm out. I'm gonna go wait at the car for you guys. We gotta do this. So we get up here, make the hike, come to find out the Whang is not here. She comes back tomorrow, and the hike is too perilous to go 2 days in a row. She's not here, she's up there. So we're a little upset, we don't know if we're gonna get tattoos or not. What?
Crazy bitch.
We have no way of contacting Tito Ding. We asked the guy to go get him and she at first refuses. What if we give you another 1,000 pesos? Tell him that we're gonna stay the night there with our guide Letty at their house. And he should go stay at maybe the town below. We
were thinking, okay, well hopefully tomorrow we'll see Tito Ding. However, we're gonna be able to tell him or get in touch with him. Who knows?
We asked about Whang, what tattoos can she do? They told us that she only does her signature now. They say they have other artists that learned at the hands of Whang. Okay, we want to do this. These two little girls, her grandnieces, start showing us which tattoos that we can choose from. Okay, cool. We'll do these tattoos with the artists, and then the next day we'll get a tattoo from Whang. Okay, where are these other artists? These 13-year-old girls look at us and say, we are the artists. Like, for real, what the hell? And we think, we're already up here. Let's do it. About 2 hours later, we're finishing up. The clouds are starting to roll in, and right as the rain starts to just dump on us,
we turn around and oh my god, Tito Ding!
Strong 65-year-old.
That's right.
She's here, she's here!
All my life I've been waiting for people to say that we don't wanna fight no more, no more. You can
pretty cool thing to see her, you know, in her element. She's so beautiful. She's such a gorgeous, 102-year-old lady.
Yeah, she was gangster too. Going on from there, we decided it's time to head back to Kauai and say our final goodbyes.
So next we traveled to the island of Coron in Palawan, a very popular snorkel dive place. When we first arrived, we stayed in a place called the River House, which was north of Coron City. Nice
Kind of on the other side of the island
visual there. The quieter side of the island. So most people stay in Coron City so that they have easier access to the offshore islands, which are the most popular destinations for diving.
Correct.
The River House was really, really nice. It was very secluded.
We rented a banca, which is a outrigger canoe. We get on this banca with a guide and his son. They drove us down the river, and we were going to go island hopping off some of the northern islands in Coron. We're traveling, to these islands, and they were absolutely gorgeous. We headed to stay a few nights in Coron town. We signed up for ultimate island hopping experience where you see everything Coron has to offer.
It was like an 8-hour trip.
By Big Banca, which is kind of everything everyone has been talking about.
Home. Praying to the Lord, praying for my soul.
The views above the water did not disappoint.
The shape and the structure of these islands and these mountains was something I'd never seen before. Coron is just the epitome of snorkeling and everything. We found that to be absolutely
a huge disappointment.
A lie. We showed up to the first spot. We come around the corner into a small bay, and we're the first boat there, so we're like, cool, this is awesome.
Yeah, so private, quiet.
So by the time we get into the water, we hike to the place, get into the water, there were hundreds of people in an area the size of like a football field. We get in the water, first off, the water was not clean. There's trash floating all around, water bottles, cigarette butts.
It wasn't quite as polluted and trashed as most places we'd seen. It was decently clean, but it was certainly not to the level of our expectations.
It's not crystal clear. It's pretty cool. The visibility is probably 30 feet. They had it all blocked off so you could only swim around like a 15-yard area, and there were hundreds of people there. There wasn't a whole lot to see. Any reef that was there had been dismantled and destroyed from pollution or from people walking on it.
As soon as we got to, an area where there was any sign of a reef system, it was just, it was so disappointing.
So, after Coron, we decided to get the heck out of there. We were very upset from it. We flew back to Manila, so we stayed 2 nights there, and it was time to say goodbye to the Philippines and begin the next chapter, heading to Borneo, Malaysia. We're sad to say goodbye, but also excited to begin our next journey. Our next stop is Malaysia, on the island of Borneo. We head to meet some of my dad's students in Laos and explore the famed Malaysian jungles and hopefully see some monkeys.
Oh my god, we would definitely.
Until next time, I'm Gino.
Emmy Bear.
This is Emmy Bear. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Boom.